Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to build an AI chatbot using spreadsheets as a knowledge base. Before diving into the tutorial itself, let me quickly tell you about a real-life project we recently worked on that perfectly illustrates the usability of this solution. One of our recent leads was a broadcast media company preparing for elections in their country. They wanted to build an AI chatbot integrated into WhatsApp and accessible to viewers via QR codes displayed on TV screens. The chatbot needed to provide real-time election data, answering questions like what is the vote shares of a particular candidate right now, or provide me with states where party X is leading along with the leading seats, and so on and so forth. For the knowledge base, they used a spreadsheet with live election data that was updated like every 40 seconds or so. So we had to build a scraping solution on top of it, then convert the file to CSV format, and then build another solution to manage the rate limits because file just was too big to be processed even by the latest GPT models. Yeah, it's not always as easy as creating a chatbot and adding it to a website or integrating it to WhatsApp. Usually we deal with much more complex tasks where a decent software development skill set is required. But the method that I'll share with you in this video is perfect for you if you want to use a spreadsheet that you can update manually from time to time, and if it's not like tens of thousands of rows large, then it should work for you very well. Hopefully you watched my previous video on how to integrate a GPT-4o assistant into a website, because in this tutorial we are going to use the same set of tools. We will use Replit as a backend to host our code, which you don't have to write by the way, because I've already prepared it for you, and then Voiceflow as a front end to get the interface for our chatbot. Alright, so once you click on the Replit link in the video description, you'll see this template. It was initially prepared and now adopted by my partner and CTO Nick. Make sure to check out his social media or maybe GitHub. We will definitely attach something in the video description below. Once you've done that, just click use template, give it a name, okay, and use template again. It is forking, just give it a few seconds, and now it is in your workspace and you can make changes, okay? Again, I explained how this code works in my previous video, so just check it out first and then come back. Almost everything here remained the same, but there are some changes in OpenAI.service.js. First of all, now it is going to use data CSV instead of doc file while creating an assistant, and also it is going to use code interpreter instead of file search as a tool from OpenAI. Don't overthink it. I'll show everything step by step, what you need to change here to make it work with your spreadsheet. All you need to do is replace this data.csv with your own CSV file and create a new assistant according to your instructions. Again, I explained how it works in the previous video, so if you have doubts, just check it out. Now, before making any changes, you need to add your secret API key from OpenAI. Let's go to secrets, then navigate to platform openai.com, create new secret key, give it a name, say CSV as knowledge base. All right, create secret key, copy it, then paste it as a value back in Replit and click add secret. Now let's delete the assistant.json to be able to create a new one with your own instructions, and also delete this data.csv file to upload your own knowledge base. So let's assume I have the same task as our client that I described before. This is my spreadsheet which contains information on the US imaginary elections. So we have state name, constituency name, candidate name, and it is quite comprehensive file. I think it has like 1,000 rows or so, and it shouldn't be too easy to process, okay? Now I'm going to convert it to CSV. Just click File, then Download, and select comma separated values. It is saved now, and I can upload it directly to Replit. Click the three dots here, Upload File, then select your CSV and upload. Okay, once it is there, you need to make sure the naming is aligned. So go to OpenAI Service.js, and in the line number 9 over here, change the name to your file's name. In my case, it should be US imaginary elections. All right, the knowledge base is ready. Now the line number 16 over here contains the instruction for your assistant. In my case, it is you had the office of the election commission. You had to answer questions about the election results. Try to answer only with essential information. Use the data from the provided CSV file if it is relevant to the question. Now, you should change these instructions to your own, so you need to describe which role you want this assistant to perform. Also, you can change the model in use. So maybe your file is not very comprehensive and you could use GPT 3.5 Turbo, for example, which is like 10 times cheaper than GPT 4.0. So I guess you can try both and see which outcome is suitable for you. So first create an assistant with one model, test it, then delete the assistant, change the model here and create another one. Test it again, and then decide which one you want to use. To create an assistant, let's click Run, and if you deleted the assistant JSON before, it should create a new one according to your instructions. Here it is. You see my instructions, the model in use is GPT 4.0, and also it will use Code Interpreter as a tool. Sweet, let's now quickly connect it to Voiceflow and get our chatbot interface. I showed in details again how to do it in my previous video. You just need to download the Voiceflow template from the video description and then import it, open the assistant, and here you just need to make a few changes. Let's quickly adopt the welcome message. I'll just say, "Hi, how can I help?" Now, for the first block, you need to paste your Replit URL. Switch back to Replit, click on replit.dev, copy this dev URL, go back to Voiceflow and paste it here. Make sure it ends with /start. And then do the same with this block as well, but this time it should end with /chat instead of /start. So our Voiceflow chatbot is now linked to our Replit code. Let's test it out. Run test. Let's ask it who is leading in Miami. All right, it takes a bit more time because it needs to process the CSV file and it provides the reply according to my fake US election spreadsheet. Let's ask one more question. Who are the top 3 candidates now? And it says Alice Johnson, and Michael Lee. Well, that whole spreadsheet was created by ChatGPT just for the purposes of this video. That's why it contains the same names for different candidates. But the important thing is that it works. It is capable of analyzing the spreadsheet data and provide answers based on it. Now you can publish this chatbot, give it a name, say elections assistant, and embed it as a widget right to your website. Just copy this code snippet and paste it directly to the code of your site. Or you can integrate it to WhatsApp, for example. In the video description, I'll attach the link to this step-by-step guide on how to integrate a Voiceflow chatbot to WhatsApp. Feel free to use it. It is prepared by Voiceflow directly. Of course, this is a very simple code, a basic version, I'd say. There are no scraping solutions here. There is no error processing, etc. This knowledge base.csv file is static, so every time you want to update your spreadsheet, you'll have to replace this CSV file as well. But if you want to use a simple spreadsheet instead of a text document as a knowledge base for your chatbot and you can update it manually, that's a great way to do it. That's it for today's video. I hope you found this tutorial useful. If you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment below. If you want to implement an AI solution in your business, you can reach out to us at bosar.agency. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. We have some very interesting content coming up that you wouldn't want to miss, believe me. But for now, thanks for watching and I'll see you soon in the next one.